Welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod. Now, it's been a couple of days since I've done an episode because, honestly, I'm kind of stuck for what we're going to do now. I don't really know where we want to go next in this series because, as one of you pointed out in the comments, taking River is going to be difficult. That's the only claim we've got right now. Taking River is going to be difficult because it's difficult to defend because of the mountain range. However, if we go to the sub-map here, there's not really anywhere else to take out, to be honest with you. We're in a very weird situation where we need more men to be able to attack into the Iron Throne, but we can't really get more men without sitting here for 2 or 3 generations just building up our provinces and hoping for the best. Now, obviously we can wait for a large civil war, but their levies are going to recharge so fast that by the time probably we declare the war and siege a few provinces, they'll have enough troops again to turn around and smash us like they did with the last war. Now, back under the Iron Throne as well, which means we can't even raid anymore. We're sort of back to square one, and I don't really know what to do. Now, we could look to expanding the Iron Throne out into a different kingdom. We could expand out into Essos, for example. We could expand out into the Summer Islands, which, honestly, in my opinion, look quite fresh for the taking. They're all splintered. It would be quite easy to invade them, because obviously we have a lot of boats. They also don't have many men of their own. We could go to the Summer Islands and bring to them the glory of the Golden Kraken. And from there, we could potentially launch an assault onto the Iron Throne, because this is an Empire-level title. I believe it's the Empire of the Summer Sea or something like that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Empire of the Summer Sea, which includes some of Sothoros as well. We could look into, from that stage, expanding maybe into Essos, and sort of launching a reverse invasion over there, at least going for independence to the extent where we can defend ourselves if the Iron Throne want us back. It's kind of hard. I don't really know how we're going to do this right now. Again, without the Iron Throne splintering, which it may not at this stage. He's also a squire and he's 24, weird. Which it might not easily at this stage, because I thought it would have splintered much earlier than this. As some of you have pointed out, this has been a very, very stable Iron Throne, and it's made expansion very, very difficult. So, I think we do need to go somewhere else besides the Iron Throne for now. I'm going to start fabricating claims on Lonely Light. It seems like an odd play, but we're sort of meta CK2ing it here. It would allow us to expand into and create an empire. Now, we couldn't have done this as a republic because we'd have got the overextended modifier, which would have made it impossible to get any taxes from them. And levies as well, I think. So we need to find a good diplomat. Fabricate claims 10% yearly. Wow. Now, we've got her in Harrenhal already, fabricating claims. However, the issue with that is it's going to take her a very, very long time. Oh, you are really good. Okay, invite to court you. It's going to take her a long time. Not only that, is again, we're going to have to attack Riverrun. Now, depending on the laws the Iron Throne have, let's have a look here. Realm Authority Medium. Does that mean they can stop us? Yeah, vassals can no longer wage private wars within the realm. We can't even declare war. Unless we go to war with the Iron Throne itself. Because they've got the Crown Authority to that level. Okay. Yeah. Let's expand out the Iron Throne. Fuck the Iron Throne for now. We'll come back for that later. Let's take the Summer Islands. Let's move into Essos, because look at how splintered this is right now. Volantis needs a new ruler. And I think it's only appropriate we should take it. So completely surround the Iron Throne. The Iron Islands, obviously, the Summer Islands, and Essos. And just pincer attack. I think that'd be quite cool. They'd never see that coming. Alright. Let's do it then. So we've got a new diplomat, a much better diplomat there, in the form of... Who is she? Oh, she's our mother. Right, I see. Fabricate claims. She's got 20% chance here. Let's send her a gift, just because that will improve her ability to fabricate claims somewhat. Fabricate claims on, let's go for Last Lament. I actually really like playing in the Summer Islands. It's a really fun playthrough if you haven't done that yet. It's pretty fun to form this sort of empire that's fractured, as it's quite difficult to do that in Essos, and obviously the Iron Throne is way too stable. Command of my Legion's army should be reserved for those with high status, not the likes of Sir Roger. Yeah, fucking Sir Roger. Should I petition them so that I can lead them? No. I'm not interested, to be honest with you. So, in the meantime, let's focus on our infrastructure. Let's build ourselves up a little bit. Try and push for some instability where we can in the Iron Throne. It's going to be very difficult, though. Why don't we perform charity, try and reduce our chance of rebellions. Now, the major issue we have in the Iron Islands is Will Greysong of Harlaw, even though he's House Greysong. Hiccups, please. He has both duchies, besides, well, 2 out of 3 duchies in the Iron Islands. he's an incredibly powerful vassal. He has more men than us, I would imagine, at this stage. Yeah, he does. So we have to be very careful. We have to keep this man on side. Let's send him a gift to start off with. Let's give him some gemstones. You love gemstones, don't you, Will? Yep, there we go. Okay, let's keep him on side a little bit. Try not to upset the apple cart. House Greysong might have to go extinct, if you are hearing what I'm saying here. Or at least this part of House Greysong. We can still find some other members to bring back, because obviously they were a subscriber house. Now, the other good part about taking the Lonely Islands is, the Lonely Islands? The Summer Islands, is that we can do another subscriber giveaway and give them to you guys. We can establish custom, like, provinces, duchies, houses, that type of thing. Right. So, what are we going to do about this guy? 48% plot power. We could fabricate treason. We could try and get him to revolt. With enough gold, we could hire enough mercenaries to stop him. Although, he does account for the majority of our armies here, so it's a risky move. Although, we received the skull of Lord Goran Botley. That's just what I wanted, thank you. Why did we get that? Lord Goran of... Sure, why not? So yeah, I think our safest bet right now, firstly, is to get ranked up. So to just save up a whole bunch of gold. Let me buff up the infrastructure where we can. Let's make a load of gold, hire mercenaries, overthrow this double duke, and sort of, maybe even keep some of it for ourselves. Keep the duchy titles, give away the county, something like that. As long as we can hold them. We don't actually have that many duchies, do we? We've got 2. We could hold 1, maybe give away Harlaw, because that's a slightly weaker one. It's only 3 provinces versus 4. Well, I'm saying that's supposed to be ours anyway, isn't it? Because that's Seastone Isles. Yeah. Let me build up some infrastructure. Alright, we got married to Lady Paramount Hagar Harlaw. Now, Hagar Harlaw is from House Harlaw. Harlaw are obviously supposed to own, get ready for this, Harlaw Hill. So it might make sense to even put our wife back in charge of, or at least some descendants of our family, in charge of Harlaw. She's a very good character, though. Now, let's go ahead and educate her ourselves, because we are a good character, from what I recall. We've got just and ambitious, both of which will pass down to her. We don't have diligent, though, which is a bit of a shame. She is brooding, which can turn into just. We are just, so there's a slightly higher chance. Like, Horsey is just terrible, and she's slothful. Okay, maybe we can turn this around ourselves. Kind of want to educate her so we get more control over how she comes out here. One thing I really neglected to do was build trade posts again. So obviously when we flipped from Republic to Feudal, we lost all of our trade posts, but there is still a major trade route running through the Iron Islands. So I've got Pike and, what is that? Orkmont, yeah. I've got Pike and Orkmont having trade posts built. We've just built the one in Pike because I was lucky enough to get a Carpenter's Guild event as I had my Steward Oversee Construction. So we're actually building up very, very fast in Pike right now. I think once we've upgraded all of this, that's really going to help buff up our monthly balance. If we can keep control of both of these, that might be our stepping stone to overthrowing House Greysong, which have got a bit too powerful in my opinion. Okay, so, I may have mentioned this before. I sort of brought it up. Oh god, it is actually happening. There is a building added in Flame Queen's building submod. Actually, it might not be now that I think about it. Either way, a modder at some stage of Game of Thrones development added a brothel. Now, the brothel gives +6 tax income, but you have to remain on the business focus. However, characters within your realm can approach you with particular desires, and you can accept it, and then you get some money depending on how much they're willing to pay based on how much gold they have and things like that. So this guy has 323 gold. If we say yes, he lost 50 gold there or something like that. Everybody's paying to come to our brothel because we're the only brothel in Pike right now. Look at our gold. Like, we're getting a hell of a lot of gold from this as well. Here's someone else. I think maybe we needed to be feudal for it to happen. But look at this. This is actually a little bit ridiculous. But because we're the only brothel, like I said, and everyone's got an abundance of gold, they're just going crazy for it. Maybe it's like lustful characters or something. No, this guy's a priest and he's just going for it. Now, if this is going to keep happening, I might have to uninstall the mod, because obviously this is quite disruptive. And a little bit, how do I phrase this, poorly balanced? I knew it happened, but I've never had it happen this frequently. Again, I'm thinking it's just because people have a lot of cash and nothing to spend it on at this stage of the game. Look at this guy. House Hall, 1,072 gold. I don't even know who this guy is. Some distant kinsman. Now, I imagine after a while they'll stop, and they'll sort of chill out. But until then, I'm just going to keep building up the trade posts with the gold that we make. I've already started investing it into the merchant ports. Our monthly balance is up to 9.69. Won't be long until hopefully we can afford the mercenaries we need to truck out our vassal here. So it turns out, I never actually noticed this, we had a Salt Wife already. Now I can only assume this is where this character went reaving before we were playing as him, while we were still playing as Wolfgrate. He had a Salt Wife, and we just had a son called Hake, or Hake. Either way, he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. It's almost as bad as Imbecile, I think, is the worst one. So, I think we might need to chuck this child in the water. Now, we obviously can just send characters like this to the Night's Watch. I'm going to make sure he comes out pretty badly, just in case when we have a King's Moot, he gets elected for some reason. He's less likely to be elected, I should say, in the event of a King's Moot. Then we'll chuck him into the water. So some of you were concerned that I also wasn't doing too much focus on education for our other family members. Not the case. I've been pretty careful about it, actually, but I've been doing it in between episodes just because we have such a large extended family, and I didn't really want every episode for me to be sat here picking education traits and focuses, things like that. But I have been keeping an eye on succession. For example, our brother, Prince John, I sent to the Night's Watch. So actually, same with Prince Oregon. I've been sort of disinheriting as and when necessary for when pretty crappy characters have come up in line of succession. So right now, obviously, our son is in line, Prince Hake, which is why we want to chuck him in the water. But our brother, Prince Lauren, came up pretty well. Not terrible. I was training him in Martial. He got Duelist, he got Gregarious, he got Brave. But he only came out a Dutiful Commander. That can be upgraded, so it's not a big deal. But more importantly, he's a tall genius. So this guy is on my personal shortlist of heirs that I'd quite like to play as, assuming this character has no good children. But he's a genius, his wife's a genius, or brilliant, I should say. We've just got to kind of wait for a son to come out of it, and I think they should come out, statistically, or brilliant. I think I said genius. They should come out brilliant, because I believe each parent has a 30% chance to pass that on to their children. So, more than half their children should come out with this trait, if I'm understanding that right, unless it's multiplicative, right? Either way, it doesn't matter. We should get some good sons out of this, and don't worry, I am keeping a close eye on it. Now, this is weird. So, the Honourable Lord Paramount Lodus II, peace be with you. Give you a seat on my council as Lord Treasurer. Oh, we do have 27 stewardship, I suppose. Actually, we're a really good all-round character, aren't we? Yeah, absolutely. So I agreed to be this guy's commander, and actually it worked out kind of in my favour, because we've obviously been fighting his wars on his behalf. Different religion is an issue. He also apparently was a slanderer? Really? Okay. Well, this guy's not long for the world anyway. He's gonorrhea, lunatic, and depressed, so I think he'll be dead soon. Now, playing as his commander has actually worked out pretty well, because we got some temporary buffs with him as well, kind of increasing opinion. I'm going to stay as his commander, and then I'm going to stay as his counselor as well, just in case we get any more positive opinion bonus with our liege. Plus, it makes it easier to plot against him. Can we embezzle or anything like that, or is that a CK2 plus only thing? Plot to kidnap, we got 98% chance of success. Plot to kill, 91% chance. We could also try and steal an artifact from him here. Ceremonial axe, collar of pearls, golden bracelets. There's no point taking the crowns because we can't use them. I'll look for an artifact to steal in the meantime. And to make things even better, our steward just found a master builder as well. So we've got a lot of different buffs actually affecting the speed of which we can build now. It's still not great. We're still taking about a third of a year to build a lot of these buildings on average. But I've buffed up the peasant farm a lot. Obviously, we've got the brothel as well. We've got some economic infrastructure being built here. I've buffed up the trade post in Pike. We're up to plus 14.95 gold per month. So those mercenary bands are looking more and more feasible. Won't be much longer, I don't think. That's a bit of a shame. This guy is currently in hiding for whatever reason, I assume because he's getting assassinated, and his council just voted me off of the council. So, there's that gone. I briefly had the ability to give out manager's titles for him. I was only able to give out the Castle of Dragongate, though, because he's in hiding, he went below his domain limit. Unfortunately, we couldn't take anything for ourselves there, but that's a real shame that we've lost that ability as well. And we're also ill. That's worth pointing out. We might be about to die. What have we got? Chest pains, fatigue, headache. Sounds like it could be the flu to me. Now, as I sort of speculated, yeah, that's the flu. As I speculated, no, it's the flu, friend. As I speculated, the brothel event has definitely calmed down a lot since then. We're rarely getting it once a month at most, and it's always the same couple of guys, the guys that still have some gold to their name. It's a good event now. Now that it's balanced, now that people have had a chance to spend all their gold and get over the first brothel opening in the Iron Islands, people have oh shit, we actually died. Oh no, we're playing as the idiot kid, aren't we? Oh no. Please. Oh no. Just as we'd started to build things up and make the Iron Islands great again. Oh no. Monty balance 6. You fucker. Can we... Why don't we go playing near the... Let's go play near the water. Dismiss guards. God... Damn it. I imagine we'll be assassinated. That's a bit annoying, eh? Okay, never mind too much. We didn't lose any artifacts during succession, I don't think. Yeah, we received everything, I think. Let's just double check. So there's the books. Yeah, we're good. Just proud, someone's going reaving. I can't believe that. Well, we're playing as an idiot now, and we're over our domain limit, and we've got a regent. Our regent is not a terrible character, I wouldn't mind playing as him. Again, we want to play as Lauren. Can we have this guy killed? No, he's our regent. And, oh yeah, we're a small child. I declare that Lord Oliver Frey of Harrenhal has upset the delicate balance of power in the realm by refusing to relinquish control of the High Lordship of the Crossing. Right. So, Lord Oliver of Harrenhal is now... Oh, he's excommunicated Tyrant, Craven, Baron. Oliver Frey, he's not doing very well for himself. That's fine. Maybe Harrenhal will be thrown into disarray and given to us. We do have a claim on it. So, do we have a claim on it? I'm not going crazy. Oh, we don't have a claim on it yet. I assume because we're a small child. We do get a claim on it when we turn of age, as is our bloodline. Now, if the... It should go back, in theory, to King Oris if he revokes it. Or it might go back to Riverrun, which might be a shame. If Oris takes it, there's a chance he'll give it to someone with the strongest claim, which would be us. I don't think anyone else even has a claim on it. This guy wants to buy our caravan. Remember the trade is ready to buy specific merchandise you have in your possession. 13 gold for a caravan doesn't seem worth it, seeing as I think we paid a lot more than that for it. Not interested, thank you. It's good. I assume that's because we're not part of the trade guild. Now I remember the dev for the trade guild mod actually commented that he was thinking of adding the ability to sell your stores and caravans in the next release. I didn't realize there was already sort of it implemented in game already. Who shall attend the funeral? This was the man essentially visiting every single one of our brothels. Oh, he's got gonorrhea, not a shot there. I don't really want a funeral at all for this guy, but I guess we are. Sure. We might as well spend lavishly, because we can't spend this gold on anything else right now while we're a child. Or at least we're not going to get much out of it at this stage, let's put it that way. It's not like we can send ourselves on a foreign tour, or join the trade guild, or anything like that. Large reserve? Yeah, I feel like that's a good idea. So it's done. What are our council doing? We don't have a council. Oh, shit. Okay. We probably want a council of people who like us, I'll be honest with you. Although the short reign bonus... Oh, that's a bad idea. Anybody who likes us? 13 intrigue? Sure, whatever. Let's just sort this out very briefly. Perform charity. Let's have you over... No. We get more taxes than we can spend right now anyway, because I'm focusing it all on Pike. That'll do. Right. Oh, great. We lost our spy master. This isn't good. Why don't we... Fuck it. Different tactic. Let's put on a spy master who absolutely hates us. We wanted to die. This seems like the best way to get it done. We lost the flu. That's a shame. Don't bother me about tourneys. Hopefully, we'll die. Can't believe this. Well, that didn't take long at all. I just wanted to build some things. Killed in suspicious... We don't know who it was, though. Died in suspicious circumstances. Shit. Well, I mean, that worked exactly to plan. Although we did change Spymaster, I think. I think the council sacked him, yeah. Lord Dyer of Harlaw. Well, that solved that problem. Now we're playing as Lord Paramount Vicon II. Not great by any stretch of the imagination. Actually pretty terrible, I will admit. We could try and buff him up somewhat. However, we would like to play as Prince Lauren, his heir, who is obviously a tall genius. Means we could pass that on. Buff that guy up a little bit, he'd probably be pretty good. Again, these are just characters that we want to keep around to keep the realm together. That's the most important thing right now. Just so I can build up the realm and not have a major vassal rebellion from House Harlaw. House Greysong, I meant. He's my spy master, and he hates us. No. No, I don't think so, friend. Shit. You know what? This could be a problem. This could be a problem.